she's represented Adria English, who we know is a default victim because she would have been cool with everything they was doing. She's just mad that she got drugged and can't remember none of it. Then you got, oh, who else? Oh, yeah, Chris Todd. Like, this is who this woman represents. Nothing but a bunch of scam artists, liars, and frauds. And yet, she's not doing interviews anymore. After I pulled her motherfucking card and Natanya Rubin dropped a hammer on her. People really have a hard time seeing what's actually happening right before their very eyes. It's weird. Really weird. What'd you say?
I agree.
You know, I used to be Team Jag until I realized she never presents receipts ever. That's funny, because if I never present receipts and yet everything that I say comes true, why do you need receipts? It all came out on its own, see? You know, what I've learned about people who ask for receipts is that what they want is all of your information so they can find a way to tear it apart. See, that's the real problem. They thought I was giving them things. All of these YouTubers that I used to work with, I gave them what I wanted them to have. I think people really have a hard time dealing with the fact that an African-American woman who's been an entrepreneur for over 30 years of my life, who's a college dropout, is actually capable of outsmarting every last one of those people. I think that's the problem.
But see, I said that same thing. I said, I believe you, especially with a lot of platforms that just don't give a fuck anyway, and they just want the clicks and views from you. I just said Jaguar Wright uses them just like they use her, and she just get up there and say whatever the fuck she want to say. I said the same shit.
Listen to me. On the channels that I know are trolling on me, I make sure I behave badly so they can't monetize them. I know they was trying to line me up. I know they was trying to use me, and I made sure they made the least amount of money possible on every last one of them. Oops.
Well, Jag, so moving forward, are you still doing interviews? Are you just locking down doing your own content?
All of my industry exposure will now be done exclusively only on the Jaguar Wright Show.
Rightfully so. I think you didn't earn your ticket to just not get off. You don't got to step off the throne no more. I mean, you done built it. They'll come.
Will I do interviews with certain people? Oh, by the way, Renegade Taurus, I have your IP address and I know what you've been doing.
Allegedly.
I want you to know that.
Allegedly.
Renegade Taurus.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly, yeah. I know what you've been doing and I know where you've been. You should be careful. You should be really careful, Renegade Taurus. You know, sitting over there on Andy's channel and Popcorn Planet, spouting all kinds of lies about me, talking all kinds of crazy stuff. Like, when do you sleep? When do you eat? When do you watch your funky ass? Because I got you clocked online 14 hours a day. Who's got that much time to worry about somebody they don't believe or don't like?
Why do I get the feeling you got something up your sleeve, Jag, and it's coming out soon?
Oh, it is. It is. You know, the hardest part about knowing that you already have checkmate is waiting for your opponent to step into the trap. I'm a hunter. I think people tend to forget that. I am a hunter. You know the kind of patience it requires to be a hunter out there, either in the wilderness or in the woods, waiting for your prey to come up. Making sure you set that snare right. Making sure that they're distracted at the right time for you to either release your charge or your arrow. You know, I wish trolls went down as easy as animals do, because when they see it's coming, they don't even run. They accept their fate. They accept the fact that you got them. You know, it's a woman that has the ability to go out into the world with no money, find her dinner, hunt her dinner, take her dinner down, drag it back to the shed, gut it, let it, and render the meat. A woman that's able to do that and then take it home and turn it into a gourmet meal, I would be afraid of her. I would be absolutely afraid of her. Because, see, the skills that it requires to be a hunter, they apply in all aspects of your life.
You're right.
I'm hunting, and I've been hunting. You know, when you have a powerful enemy that's bearing down on you and all of the advantages are in their favor, the only thing that you can do is become smart prey. Let them chase you. Because, see, when someone's chasing you, they're running behind you. They don't see where you're leading them. You might end up in a deadfall or over a cliff.
That's some powerful shit.
Be careful what you chase. You don't know where it's leading you.
Okay, Jay.
We gonna be just fine.
Oh, I know. Trust
You
me, I know.
understand that?
Oh, I ain't worried about shit.
We gonna be just fine. And I promise you this, whatever plans they got for Ronnie Bo, they better make them good. Because they really don't want to see what I'm going to do next. But when it gets to the point where superstar, Wonder Boy, Wonder Bread lawyers have to stoop to lying, you should know they're in trouble. A lot of lying going on. A lot of deception going on. Big win for Jay-Z. Big win. There was no win. They put in a motion and the judge said, okay, I'll give you the right to dismiss the case once we get through all of the arbitration. But that won't happen before March, after Trump's in office.
Facts.
Oops. And I'm going to tell you what I do know. If Alex Spiro keeps making a fool out of himself for this big lip monkey, the Jigga Man, he's going to lose his seat to the Oval Office with Elon Musk, who we all know really isn't that fond of black people.
Allegedly.
Am I wrong? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I mean, you know, he's got very interesting ideas about black people. But what I find more interesting than that is Alex Spiro is a very, very, very expensive lawyer. $2.5 million to retain him. About $100,000 a day for a case as active as this one, allegedly. You know, Elon Musk is worth almost $500 billion. Jay-Z cracked what? 2.5, 2.6, and that's when he adds his wife piggy bank in. He'll run out of money. Elon Musk won't. And if there's one thing that I know about greedy white lawyers, they always follow the money. Elon Musk has made it to the White House. And I guarantee you, Alex Spiro is going to want to be invited.
Yeah, we know Jay-Z not invited.
I got a feeling. Well, no, not after he got his little trick wife to campaign against the 47th president elect. Shame it didn't work. Looks like the only person that's really going to win in all of this is Jussie Smollett. So, you know, when I think about who Alex Spiro is going to choose, the client that's making him look like he's not as great as he wants people to believe, or the client that can literally fly him to the moon and sit him in the Oval Office. Yeah, I think Spiro's going to be a little bit too busy for the Jigga Man very soon.
Hmm.
A little bit too busy. I mean, who's got time for all this hip hop weirdness when there's world domination to plot in the Oval Office?
Well, what's next for Jag? Any message you want to get out there to the people? What's next for you, Jag?